Hello guys, and welcome to the very first video in my C++ tutorial series. Now if you are here, you probably want to know what programming languages are, or you want to see if C++ is more your vibe. Don't worry, this is the right space for you. Because over here, I'm going to use a step-by-step approach to break things down in the most understandable way. And don't worry, you don't even need a degree, you don't need textbooks, you don't need complicated websites and long tutorials. Nah, all you need is to listen to me and follow my instructions. I hope you can do that. So yeah, we'll be going straight in with C++ first, but we'll also talk about other programming languages as time goes on. Okay, so let's get into things. So what even is a programming language? Now, to understand that, we first need to do a little bit of research. Human beings, just like every other living creature on this planet, communicate. And how do we communicate? We use language. We talk to each other. It could be English, French, Twi, Swahili, anything at all. The main point is that we communicate with each other to share ideas, resources, and basically just to go about our day. Now, computers are not all that different from human beings. First of all, computers share resources. That is how we have the internet and other networks. These are all connections between computers to share information. But what if the computer doesn't have to talk to itself? What if we want to talk to the computer? How do we communicate then? You see, with computers, they communicate using ones and zeros. Yes, I know that can be hard to understand, but that is how computers communicate with each other and communicate with themselves. They use ones and zeros to transfer information, to store data, and basically to do everything. Now, bro, if you are going to tell your computer to open that file on your desktop, which I and you know why that file is there, and you are using ones and zeros, bro, we'll be stuck doing a lot of long coding and long texting. That is why programming languages were introduced. These programming languages are to make it easier for people to communicate with a computer, give it instructions, and then tell it what to do and when to do it. So these programming languages are, let's say, the space between human communication and then machine communication. Programming languages serve as basically an interpreter to find the missing link between human beings and computers. So we have various types of programming languages. We have Python, we have Java, we have HTML, JavaScript, SQL, and several others. Each programming language is tailored to perform certain functions, whether it's web app development, desktop app development, phone or mobile app development, name it. It's just designed to perform its specific function. Now you may be asking, why C++? Okay, so let's be real for a second. It's 2025 with Python, JavaScript, Rust, Go, and all these modern languages popping up. Is C++ even worth learning anymore? Short answer, yes. 100% yes. And let me explain why. First, C++ is a beast when it comes to performance. It runs super fast, uses memory efficiency, and gives you low-level control that most modern languages just don't. That's why you find C++ everywhere in systems that need speed and stability. Secondly, learning C++ builds a solid foundation. Let me explain further. If you can understand pointers, memory management, and object-oriented programming in C++, then trust me, every other programming language will feel a lot more lighter. In fact, in most universities, especially in Ghana, C++ is still taught because there's the understanding that if you are able to master C++ and develop efficiently in C++, which is considered one of the most hardest programming languages, then tackling future programming languages like Python and JavaScript will be way easier for you. And lastly, it's not just about its history and reputation. C++ is still alive and kicking. Big companies still depend on C++ to develop apps and other systems they need in their operations. Now you're probably wondering what C++ can be used for in this real world. First of all, C++ is used in game development. Unreal Engine is powered by C++ to make several games like Fortnite. Yes, C++ is used in game development. Also, operating systems like Windows, parts of Mac OS, and Linux components all have C++ in their cores. Browsers like Google Chrome and Firefox heavily rely on C++, and that's not all. High-performance applications such as databases, trading systems, and AI simulations all use C++ for their functioning. Basically, anywhere you want power, speed, and control, you'll find C++ running behind the scenes. So I'll ask again, is learning C++ really worth it in 2025? Well, I'll leave that question up to you to answer. Join me on this fun adventure to discover more about programming languages and the world of tech in general. Like, comment, and share this video with people who you think will relate to this. And if you are interested in contents like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for videos every week. Thank you very much and have a great day.